What's up, guys? Mason the Brock Henderson here, and Merry Christmas! It is not yet Christmas, but it's almost Christmas. It's Christmas time, hence the title of this video. But as the title of this video also says, it's time for me to take a bit of a break. And obviously, I've not really uploaded any TV reviews for a while. I've been mainly focused on just doing the World Cup, but with Christmas time just around the corner, going to visit family and all of that fun stuff. Yeah, I'm just not going to have much time to watch shows, do any reviews. I'm not even going to have time to do Chelsea reviews, so you won't see any of those for a little while. So I just kind of wanted to make this video, one, to, I guess, reflect on this year, look forward to next year, and some of the possible things that are maybe happening, possibly. We'll talk about it. But first of all, looking back at this year, it has been a very fun year. Getting back into some of the shows, getting back into reviewing them on a more consistent basis. Obviously, I had a few patches there where I had stuff going on or just didn't feel really up to doing reviews. But it has been fun to get back into watching all of these shows. Some that I love, some that I love to hate. It has been fun getting back into it, getting back into doing reviews as well. I've had a good time of it this year, and I am a little disappointed that there were so many moments this year that I did sort of fall off the wagon and not really stay on the review train. But for the most part, I am happy with how this year went. Even like the viewership, I wasn't expecting really to get any views. So to see that most of the videos ended up with, sometimes double-digit reviews, but there are a couple videos there that did get some decent viewership, and I think honestly, doing the Walking Dead reviews for season 9 while the current season 11 was finishing up, it's probably good timing on my part, unintentionally. I didn't even think about it, but then a couple of those videos kind of hit near the triple digits, and I'm thinking, what is happening? And then it hit me. Oh, people are probably watching reviews of the current episodes and happen to come across my videos. I assume. But yeah, I, for the most part, had a lot of fun just looking over a lot of these shows, getting back into The Walking Dead, Criminal Minds, NCIS, the CW shows, finally seeing The Crisis was a big moment because I heard so much about it and I was spoiled on so much, but to finally actually see what happened, it was nice. So all in all, I wanted to say from the bottom of my heart, thank you if you did watch throughout this year. If you watched all my videos, I know that probably very few actually watched every video, but if you watched even one video this year of mine, I wanted to say thank you because really, I'm not really trying to do much with the reviewers, like the review side of this channel. It really wasn't, I wasn't expecting anything to take off. I wasn't expecting to hit these great heights because I know I'm not really doing a whole lot. I'm not doing any editing. I just started actually making thumbnails this year, which is, I guess, a big step for me. So I know that these aren't the highest quality videos, which is not going to get a lot of people coming back. So for those that did watch the videos, even if you only watched part of it, just to hear my thoughts, and if you gave your thoughts as well this year, that's kind of what I wanted. I wanted just a channel where I could sort of get my thoughts out there, put them somewhere where I could go back and be like, oh yeah, I remember my thoughts on that. And if people watched it and they had similar thoughts, or if they disagreed, start a bit of a conversation about those agreements or disagreements. So again, thank you so much if you did watch. And if you didn't, for some reason you're watching this video, I'm glad you're here now. And hopefully you stick around for next year because I do have some fun plans for next year. First of all, talking about reviews, obviously I gotta get back into the Chelsea reviews. I'm not set in stone on this yet, but there's a chance that I will start doing Atlanta United reviews again. Part of that is down to the fact that I am a bit freer with my schedule this year, so I am more able to go to games. On top of that, I think this is something they added. I'll have to double check, but my dad still has his season passes, and I'm pretty sure they just added the ability to go to away games for season ticket holders. If that's the case, it may not be season, it may be members of the club, which we are, because we were one of the founding members. But whatever the case, I'm pretty sure we now have tickets to go to away games, so I might try to do that just for a bit of fun. If it's, obviously I don't plan on heading to the other side of the country to go watch games over there, but, traveling up to Charlotte, going down to Orlando or Miami, heading up to Nashville. Those are all reasonable drives that I might try to go actually watch the games and see them in person. So I might try to get back on that review train. Now, granted, I will say I definitely know that I'm not on the same mindset of at least social media fan base. Social media fan base is like super hyped and excited, and everybody's praising Almada for being on the bench to win the World Cup. My mindset is very much this club is still not going anywhere. As long as Bocanegra is still around, as long as Pineda is still the head coach, I don't see any progress. I don't see us going anywhere with it because Bocanegra has made so many bad decisions since the beginning. Like, he made some good ones. He made a few good purchases, but a lot of that I do think came down to the draw of Tata Martino. Ever since then, he's just been getting these crappy players or players that aren't living up to the standard that we want to see here. And then Pineda, I did talk about him a little bit when he first came in, but yeah, he's not good enough. The quality of head coach, the quality of manager, we need better than that. We need better than an upstart, that's been an assistant coach for a successful team. We need somebody who knows what they're doing, who's a successful manager, because one, that'll help. Obviously there were a lot of injuries this season, but part of being a head coach, part of being a manager is knowing how to work around those injuries. And Pineda showed he doesn't know how to do that. He struggled with trying to figure out how to solve the injury crisis. On top of that, nobody's going to come to a club that's being managed by Pineda. Like, nobody knows who he is. Again, you look at Tata Martino, he drew some pretty big names. Joseph Martinez, Miguel Almiron. Almiron was way better than the MLS, but he came to play for Tata Martino. We haven't had that since Tata. De Boer, nobody wanted to come play for De Boer because he's the worst manager ever. Nobody was going to come play for what's his name, Heinze. Like, maybe a couple, but especially after how he treated the club this year, I'm shocked that he managed to find another coaching job. Nobody was going to come play for Rob Valentino. He managed to get the guys together at the club that were there and were feeling, I guess, beaten down by the past coach, so he got the morale back up. But then we brought in Pineda, who's nobody, and nobody's going to come play for Pineda. So I hope that with, Lagerwey coming in as the president, I hope that there's some change, some shakeup, so that way my reviews maybe can be a little bit more positive. But I'm just warning any Atlanta United fans that happen to be watching this that would like to see me get back to the reviews. They're probably not going to be the most positive reviews, because I'm not feeling very positive about the club right now. I feel like we're very much just stuck in this mediocrity of maybe we'll make playoffs, and that's not where I wanted the club to be. I wanted the club to be challenging for the top dog spot every single year, and we've slipped into just, we're an MLS side, parody of the league. It's just not fun, and you don't want to see the same team dominating every year. I get that from a neutral side, but at the same time, you want to see your club dominate every year, and we're not going to with how the club's being run currently. So, a little bit of a tangent there, but I kind of wanted to give those thoughts just in case anybody was wondering about the Atlanta United reviews. It's possible I will have more access to the games this season, but I'm still not sure how much I really want to talk about it, because a lot of my opinions are going to be the club's just not good enough right now. We're not doing a good enough job in our recruiting and our coaching, all of that. Anyways, on to TV show stuff. There's a lot of shows that I really want to get back into. Walking Dead is going to be my first one when I come back after the holiday season, because I do want to get up to at least ending season 10. Just because I was kind of on a little bit of a kick there with some of the shows that I was a few seasons behind. I was doing 2 seasons in a row. So I want to start back with Walking Dead again, finish up season 10, so that way I only have the final season left. And then after that, I don't really know where I want to go next, because there are so many shows that I look at it and I'm like, kind of want to watch that again. I kind of want to get back into that show. The Blacklist honestly might be my next one after that, and I might do 2 seasons, because I'm pretty sure I'm like 3 or 4 seasons behind for the Blacklist. Maybe only 3. But I would like to watch the Blacklist again, because it's such a good show. Whenever I did the review for that this season, it got me so excited to watch it again. So I might start back with the Blacklist after The Walking Dead, watch 2 seasons of that, And then I have a few shows I know that I need to finish up. Like Fargo only has one season that I need to watch. Legion has the third season that I need to watch. Timeless, I know I said I was going to watch season 2 once they finally put it up for streaming, but I never got around to that. So a lot of shows, and obviously I've got my CW shows that I'm probably going to hate watch. NCIS, honestly, is probably going to turn into a hate watch if the writing stays as bad as it was the previous season. Bull, kind of fun. Criminal Minds just started back up, so I've got to watch that now. And then outside of that, I want to start reviewing some of the Star Wars stuff because I haven't been watching it because I want to review it. You've got Mandalorian I have not seen, and everybody that I tell that to that knows I like Star Wars is shocked, but I just haven't gotten around to it. I want to see Obi-Wan. I want to see the Book of Boba Fett. I want to see Andor. So a lot of those shows I probably will start to watch earlier next year as well. So yeah, a lot of fun things in store. I might even start watching some shows that maybe I've heard a lot of good things about, but I just never got around to starting. Maybe I'll start some of those shows. Yeah, it just I want to branch out a little bit outside of all of the shows that I have been watching and reviewing. I kind of want to see what else is out there that I feel like I might enjoy. Who knows? Maybe I'll start watching and reviewing Doctor Who because that's a show everybody tells me I love, and I've never watched it. Outside of that, the big maybe, and some of this is coming down to because I asked for some stuff for Christmas because I'm trying to save up money. So I don't want to have to spend a lot of money on this equipment, but I have been wanting to start recording Let's Plays of games for a while. So I've got it, I'm working on getting like an actual gaming laptop or PC. I'm working on trying to get a capture card. I have most of the other stuff that I need to start those recording sessions. But it does come down to, am I going to get it for Christmas like I asked for it, or am I going to have to wait and save up some money and then buy that stuff? Because I'm a big video game lover. Like that is a big passion of mine outside of, acting and soccer and all of that. Video games are definitely something that take up a lot of my time because I just enjoy games. I enjoy the story of games. I enjoy if a game has good mechanics. There's a lot about video games that I have opinions on, and I have done some video game reviews on my channel, but typically those don't really get that big of a, following. People don't really watch video game reviews. They tend to watch Let's Plays or streams, which with my current internet situation, I definitely could not stream right now, so that's something that I'm waiting until I get to an area with better internet before I even think about possibly streaming. But yeah, I figured at the very least I could record some of my gameplay of games that I have on the docket, I've bought, that I haven't played, that I want to. Would I put that on my own channel here, or would I create another channel specifically for the Let's Plays? I'm still undecided. I'm thinking I'd probably just create a separate channel specifically for Let's Plays and link it to this one. So that's something that's it's on the horizon. It's something that I hope to start next year if possible, if time and money allows. So if that's something you'd like to see, let me know, and I'll definitely keep you guys informed on how that's coming along, if that looks like it might happen sometime soon. But yeah, that's about it. Can't really think of anything else that I'm adding to the channel because there's not really much else that I want to add right now, just because I am feeling, when I think about how many shows I have to catch up on, there is kind of an overwhelmed feeling, and that's why I took a few breaks this past year. There were just moments where I looked at how much I have to watch, and I just got overwhelmed. I'm like, oh God, I don't know if I want to start this because then it's just going to take so much time. But ultimately, once I started it, I did start to feel excited to do it again. So I'm holding on to that feeling going into next year, and I hope I can keep held on to it. So that way I don't lose it before I get back into it. But yeah, all in all, that's about all I have. So yeah, let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. What would you like to see for next year? And are there any shows you would recommend that I haven't reviewed that maybe, if I have seen it, I'll let you know. If not, then I will definitely put it on a list of shows to watch after I get caught up on all the shows that I'm currently reviewing on the channel. If you'd like to see Let's Plays, let me know. I'll definitely keep you guys informed if I do manage to get a Let's Play setup going. I'll link it, link that channel, because that's probably what I'll end up doing with it. And yeah, again, thank you so much if you're watching. If you have been watching, it means a lot. I don't know. I'm just some random guy on the internet who has some thoughts and opinions, and I'm glad that somebody watches. Even if it's only a few at a time. Hey, I'm glad that somebody cared enough to click on this video and listen to what I had to say. So, thank you guys so much. Hope you guys have a great Christmas and a Happy New Year, and I will see you guys when I see you. Peace out.